sign up for every single person. If you can hear my voice, kindly put a greeting right there in the chat box. Max morning, Max morning, Max morning, Max morning, Max morning, Max morning, Max morning. I've been looking forward to this training for like a long time. And I'm so glad that it's finally here. I can see, oh, let's give you some shout outs. Let's give you some shout outs. Okay, so I can see Elikem Koko Atipo, Eben Nyatsi, Cynthia Kisiwa, Anastasia, all the way from US. Nice. For my boss lady, I salute you. I salute you. Meta switch ambassador Bakope. Madam Fowa, great to be on board. Justine Molaja, great. Christo Lemenye Gauga, my boss, pastor himself. Amazing. So as the call is getting heated up, everything is getting warm up right in here. I'm even beginning to sweat. So first thing, make sure that 5 of your teammates, make sure that 5 more of your teammates are on this call. Giving you just 10 seconds, fire that message to them right now so that they can get on board. Tonight, I tell you, I mean, it's hot tonight. Abinwaha, you don't want to miss this one because we call these the gateway skills. The gateway skills. Every business has a way that it gets its customers. If you don't have the right channels of getting your customers, you don't have a business. Now in this business, this is the gateway skill. Is the skill. These are the skills that open up the doors for you to have an influx of customers and to also build a sustainable and a flourishing business. You don't want to let your people miss out on this. So patrol, wow, and then get your people on board. All right. So I think we are ready. We are ready to start. If you are ready to start, put an X in the chat platform and let's go. If you're ready to start, put an X in the chat platform and let's go. Our very, very first personality. We're going to have 2 amazing personalities to give you this call tonight. Our very, very first personality is a very powerful gentleman. He's a teacher by profession, and he's a big man that I really respect so much. He's built a really large and thriving business, and he's based all the way from the Eastern region. He will tell you a lot more about, about what he's up to and what is going on, but he's currently a silver level associate, and he's somebody that I really respect and really admire. And this gentleman is going to deliver the gold that is inside his head to you so that you can also use this to make some really good money for yourself. So if you're ready, allow me to welcome my big boss, Eben Nyatsi, silver associate, Kobe Eben Nyatsi. Efo Nyatsi.
Yes, boss. I'm alive.
Amazing. Take us away, bro.
Thank you. Max morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share tonight's training with you. I'll do it very, very brief. But the one thing I believe it is that if we are only here to learn, and yes, it is good. It is one of the best personal development we will have. But trust me, if you are here on this call with your teammates, you're only not going to learn, but you're also going to earn. So it is good to have your teammates on the call. Tonight, I'm just going to do the justice of presenting to you one of the most vital skill in network marketing as a whole. And in short, I'm going to talk about prospecting. My very boss Elikem, will also do the needful. That is how, after we've been able to prospect, how do we invite people onto the business or onto training sections. So I'll do it very brief, then we go. So please, if you can see my screen, just let me know. If you can see my screen, just let me know. Please, if you can see my screen, just let me know. Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen, please? Hello? Can you see my screen?
Yes, so we can see it.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody is chatting in the platform that yes, they can see. Yes, they can see. Let's go. Let's go. For a while, let's go.
Okay, so then let me start. prospecting is one of the vital skills in network marketing. Let me go by like Dr. I introduced me. I'm Eben Nyatsi. I'm a silver associate, and I'm just going to do the presentation in brief. So network marketing is all about three things: knowing how to prospect and knowing how to invite, and other things will follow. So tonight I'm just going to be very brief on how to prospect. Now, when we talk about any other business, one of the most and the important skill that you need is orientation. At times, I know people who have not been to banking school or business school. They did home accounts, but you find them in the banking sector. What did they get? They were orientated. So if you are new on this course, see yourself as fixing yourself into the business and keeping it running. Now, network marketing is one of the best things that we can talk about. But let me share this brief with you. In Jeremiah 29, verse 11, which says that I alone know the plans that I have for you, plans to bring you prosperity and not disaster, plans to bring about the future you hope for. We all dream of having the best for life. We all dream to have the best in life. But one thing we can also know is that if we don't dream and follow the dream, we will never get there. The dream will always be a dream until we take action when it materializes into a dream. So tonight, God really has the best for us. Anytime that we join a business, anything we find ourselves in something new, we should also understand that God is always going to back us with it. So Jeremiah 29, verse 11, that's what I want to start with. Now, going forward, yes, we are Team Diamond, and our CEO is there, our boss of all, boss one. So now, what I'm going to talk about is prospecting, who to prospect, where to prospect, and how to prospect. Yes, who to prospect, where to prospect, and how to prospect. Now, let me take you through this. At times, we get confused. Anytime we find ourselves in new business, we get confused. We don't know where to start from. But tonight, I'm taking you from one of the best steps that you can run your business with, which is what? Prospecting. Who is a prospect? Who is a prospect? What does it mean if you say you are prospecting someone? These are some of the things that I'm going to share with you. And when we say prospect, in short, it simply means that a prospect is a contact a contact who you believe can become a potential business partner. Yes, you can't see somebody's face and say, oh, this person can do it, this person cannot do it. But we see everyone as a prospect. But along the prospecting line, we see quality and we see quantity. So I will take you through. Now you should know that anybody that you think can do the business is your prospect. Now, prospecting is an act. It's not an event. It's an act that you need to learn. So prospecting is an act of creating the environment or identifying a reason that is compelling enough for a person to join your organization. You see a friend who is fat. The person is always complaining. I feel I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. Yes, you knowing where you belong, where you have a very powerful product that can help this person's cry to come to an end, you can decide on this compelling reason. To say, okay, yes, I have a product that can help you to lose weight. Now that person become a prospect, right? So there should always be a compelling reason why somebody should join you. Yes, people have their own means to live, but it is also not bad when you see them living good. So there should be a compelling reason. Now, when we say prospecting, it simply means cleaning up. If I don't know you, you can't talk to me about Max. If you don't know me, you can't talk to me about business. Just imagine I met you just today. Then all of a sudden, Charlie, there's a business I want to talk to you about. No, it doesn't really happen like that. You need to identify the need of that person. Clean up, know what that person really need, so that it will be appealing to the person to take what you are giving to him or her. So yes, if you are able to clean up things, the person will buy into the idea that you have, that the person will also follow what you are selling to him or her. Now, going forward, network marketing is a people business, right? What we are dealing with products, services, and services. But at the end of the day, there's one thing that is also just not enough, or that is also not holding us down. At times we look at this and say, oh, okay, it's good. That is the compensation plan. It's just a vehicle. So the product is a vehicle, the services is a vehicle, or the compensation plan It's a vehicle to bring somebody to the page on which you are. So someone might be in a need. He has been hustling, doing the rat racing, goes to work, earn 1,000 cedis, the whole month, nothing is saved. Then he comes back to square zero. What it means is that the person will come, I need something to add up to whatever we are doing. Yes, it is good if you can sell network marketing to such a person. But at the end of the day, what I want to tell you is that we belong to the Max International family, and we know what we have. Something which is top-notch, world-class product, which we are rendering to people. So that is what we have. Now, going forward, everyone in your life is a prospect. You should understand this. Everyone in your life is a prospect. Your family members are prospects. Your schoolmates is a prospect. They are prospects. Your church folks, they are prospects, right? Your co-workers, people that you work with, they are your prospects. Your neighbors are your prospects. Random guys you meet on the street, they are your prospects. These are people from all walks of life that you meet every day, wherever you find yourself. These people are people that you can prospect, you can bring them into your business if they should fall in line with what you believe in. So let's go on. At times we believe in quality. At times we look at, oh, okay, let me prospect it, let me prospect it. It is not really just about the people you want to prospect, but the quality of the people you are prospecting. Let me cite this example. Let's say you graduated from school, you graduated from, let me use a college person who just graduated from college. Naturally, most of his friends will be his age group. Now, you should understand that when you are prospecting these people, trust me, you will die out so early because all of them are just like you, right? They don't have the means to earn. They are not really working. So when you keep prospecting them and they tell you, okay, when I get money, I'll come on board. When I get money, I come on board. They don't have any need. They don't really know why they should join this business with you. So when you are prospecting, prospect people who have the means to start a business, who earn something. So look at the quality and not the quantity. Trust me, most of us have talked to a lot of people, but at the end of the day, you realize that nothing fruitful has come out of it. Why? Because we are prospecting quantity and not quality, right? So let's always bear in mind. Now, you should also understand that the fact that everyone is a prospect doesn't mean that it is okay to just go gang ho everyone you meet. Hey, Charlie, I have a business. Can we talk about it? There's a marketing. No. You always be wasting your time and be marking time because there wouldn't be any result. Look for quality in people. Frankly, you can't see quality in people's face. The reason is that, yes, there are certain things that you can look at. Okay, he's working. He earns something. But not everyone who earns something can become a prospect or can become a business person because some feel that they only want to invest. So you see them signing up and not doing the activity. There are a lot of people who will feel they could have done this business better. So we're chasing them. When they sign up, just after signing up, they didn't follow up the business again. And you realize that you are just doing the same thing over and over and over. You can't look at quality in the face of people, but through their activities, you can see that, yes, these people are people that I can work with. So you just shouldn't go around just shooting or pitching people what they should do. You must be tactful. You need a list. Yes. So when you sit down, as we are saying that everybody is a prospect, your church people, your family members, your schoolmates, your church folks, your club members, everyone is a prospect. But you also need to put down a list so that you can write their names down and start hitting them one at a time. Now, why do I need a list? So I talked about lists. Why do I need a list? A business without an inventory is no business. It's no business at all. Just imagine you have a lot of cars and you don't know the number of cars that you have. You don't know that you have a car, you don't know how to use the car. You don't know how to talk about it. You can't take stock of the car. No, you don't have a business. Because every business, you need to have an inventory. The same way when you are prospecting people, you need to have people that you can call. Okay, I want to talk to Edwin today. I want to talk to Elikem tomorrow. I want to talk to Jessica today. I want to talk to this. This is your list. The people are your inventory. The same way when you enter someone's stock, the person have milk, he has tin, Milo, sugar. This is a stock. when you are also talking about your inventory, talking about people that you call and talk to. So you need to have a list of people that you always talk to. Now, going forward, first of all, the list is the easiest to make, right? Your first list is the easiest to make. Why? Because of this. It's easiest to make because you usually start with people around you, your family members, your schoolmates, your church members, people who come to mind easily, right? Before you start thinking about those that you hardly, you hardly meet. Unfortunately, the first list is the one that gets messed up the most. Yes, you know why? Because people that you easily remember them, they are the people that don't even join your business. Yes, I've been in network market. I've been with Max International close to 4 years. And trust me, none of my closest friends is doing the business. None of my closest friends is doing the business. You know why? Because they don't share the same idea with me. And it is cool. But one thing that is common is that they'll call each other, can you lend me some money? And that is very funny because they believe you are doing something, but they are not ready to support you or come on board and work with you. So it is the one that is most messed up. You talk to a brother, oh, I'm not interested in this. You talk to a sister, I'm not interested in this. But the other ones that you talk to, that is the cold markets that you talk to, people that you don't know, strangers that you meet and later become friends, they are the people who buy into your ideas. I have signed people that I've never met before. I have signed people that we've never met before. I met them on Facebook. We exchanged contact, we became friends, we check on each other, and later they bought into the idea, started using the product, saw amazing results, and they just jumped on board. So yes, it is true. Your first list is usually the most messed up list. So when it happens like that, my brother, don't get confused. Keep going on, keep prospecting, keep making friends, and you get a lot of them. Like, you like them or not, you like them or not is secondary. What it means is that when there are people that you add them to your list, when the person is your enemy, you fought with him when you're in secondary school, you don't talk, put him on the list. When the person is one of your greatest enemy who doesn't speak for you, put him on the list. When the person is your closest friend, put him on the list. When the person is someone that always don't want to hear from him, put him on the list. That is secondary. When you share with him and they buy into it or they don't buy into it, just keep sharing. And one day, you see door opening for you. They are either a doorway or a destination. You know why? Some of them might not do the business, but they can lead you to better prospects, quality prospects. They can lead you to people who need the product the most. So when they are ready to join you, yes, they become a destination. They send you to a certain place. But if they don't do, but they open the door for you to get to the next person, they become a doorway to you. You pass through them to the next person. So when you talk to them and they are not ready, you can ask them, do you know anybody who really this product can be or this business can be of helpful to? Oh yeah, I know a friend who completed school and we're talking about starting his own business. So you can talk to him. He gives you his contact, you talk to him, voila, the person has now become a business partner. So they can become a doorway to you, or they can also become a destination where when you share with them, they buy into your idea, then you become a serious business partner, then you move on together. So whoever you meet, prospect them. Now, we go on to talk about how do I make a list? How do I make a list? It is simple. Before you use any tool, you must first empty yourself. Take it that you don't know anybody. Take it that you don't know anybody. The first name that comes easily to you are your hottest contacts. Yes, so you take it up. Oh, whom do I talk about? Whom do I go and talk to them about the business? Talk to the person who you feel is closest to you. Your sister, your brother, your uncle, your mother, your father. I know somebody who signed the father signed the younger son, and now they are all doing the business. These are the hottest prospect contacts that you have. And so later you start going out and making new friends, and you are building your destiny. So how to make a list? Yes, one, memory recall. Yes, Bernard. Oh, my SS mates that I was so close to. Oh, Auntie Getty, my mom's sister. Oh, Brad Bernard, my mom's brother. These are memory recall, people that you can easily remember and talk to them about. These are memory recalls that then later you share tools. Don't jump into the cold market. It is too early. You could die before your time. Now, what it means is that when you meet people on the cold market, cold market has to do with people that you don't know. You meet them on the street. You don't share rapport with them. You once in a while meet them. Yes, that is a cold market. When you meet such people and start talking to them about business, trust me, they will kill your dream and you die out in the business. So you just come and say, oh, everybody that I talk to doesn't buy into the idea. Yeah, that is true because they don't know you. They don't know much about you. They don't know what you do, right? So until you have cleaned up, until you have made the business appealing to them, they wouldn't buy into it. So don't jump into the cold market too early because you will die, right? Now, what does it mean? It first starts from you, right? Now, going forward, the size of your bank balance determines how much you spend. It's true. It's true. How much you have is how much you spend. So if someone is buying 3 Ferrari for the daughters, it tells how much he has in his bank account. So the number of people you have, the list that you have, when someone is having 500 lists of people and someone is having 6,000, it tells you how many or how successful that person can be if he follows that list and keep adding a list to it. So when you have 500, there are people who say, oh, I don't know anybody. Can't talk to anybody. Really, it is true you don't know anybody. You can open up and make new friends and add to yourself. I decided every day I'll make sure I add 2 new people to my list. I go to my club, I play, I pick up contact, I give people lifts. Where are you going? Oh, I'm going to this place. I give the person a lift, exchange contact. So can I get your contact so that someday I can say hi? This is a way. At times you have to pay for a list. You have to pay to get a contact. So that is it. I hope you are following me and I'm not only not talking to myself. Majority of the people you approach will not get started. It is true. A lot of people you talk to them. When I started, I talked to more people. I think it was my 62nd person that I got my first sign up. True. Yes. Then 2 months later, I got a second person. Then it started coming. Every week I was getting 1 sign up or 2 sign up. Every month at least I made sure I got 1 sign up. That is how I grew in the business. So when you talk to a lot of people, not all of them will follow you straight up into the business, but you have to keep doing what we call as follow up. A big list will protect your heart because when you have only 10 people to talk to and all of them said they are not interested, boom, you are out of business. Oh, math is so difficult. I can't do it. Network marketing is not good for me. That is why you need to open up your list. It's good. Most new partners won't do it. It is true. Most new partners won't do it. What it means is that when they sign up, they believe that it happened to me, and I have an experience of that. When I signed up, I thought things were going to just go the way I was expecting. Little did I know that I have to learn the skill, I have to master it before it will yield result. But at the end of the day, it was getting there. Where do you prospect? So now we move on to where do you prospect? We talked about who to prospect, when to prospect, and where to prospect. When you are new, prospects are literally everywhere you turn because you are new. When you see people, oh, I can talk to him about this, but I can talk to this. But yes, you get a lot of people. That is you get quantity, but many of the time you will not get quality out of the quantity that you have. So when you are new in the business, you start going around pitching people with your business. And when they give you the blow of your life, you realize that yes, you will have to be very careful when and how to prospect. So prospects are everywhere. As you stay long in the business, you have to become more deliberate in your prospecting. Yes. Now, when you stay in the business and you learn, you know when to prospect, when to raise the business to the person, when to drop the business at the doorstep of that person. If you don't do that, trust me, you cannot get there. So there are times that you intentionally have to go and prospect. There are times you drive all the way to just to go and sit at a certain pub, not to have anything, but I just get a Coca-Cola, get a Smirnoff, get a something to while I wait the time. You see a lot of people come around. Make friends, take contact, and at the end of the day, you realize that things will pick up from there. When you pick up their contact, build a relationship. Stop pitching them with your business, but build a relationship. Then with time, you can talk to them or seek their view in a business that you are into. Where? Join a new group. So if you are here and you don't belong to any group, find one and join because this is a people business. So your church, you have people there to prospect. Your social club. I have a tennis club. I have an NPO, non-profit organization. I meet people. I talk to them about it. Start a new activity. Go for swimming. Go for tennis class. Go for pool class where you have, if you know how to play snooker, go there. You see a lot of people there. Find something to do where you meet a lot of people. Be more sociable. Network on purpose. That is, so if you have a club, join them. Go to the gym where you see people come there and going out. Make friends with them. And later, you can now talk to them about your business. Understand that it will cost you money to meet new quality people. It is true. It is true. True to the extent that you will have to go. You see, there's a, I remember one of our business leaders, the president of Max, was saying that where good people are, good people come. It is true. When you go to certain places that really not everybody can have access to, you see quality people, people who care about their health, people who care about investment, people who care about entrepreneurship, and you have some of them to talk to us and also befriend them. Yes, now how do you prospect? Stop pitching. Don't pitch. Don't meet anybody and start talking to them about what you have. Stop pitching. Start having fun. That is amazing. You see, when you make new friends, share funny jokes with them, ask about how they are doing, what they are into, what they do on their spare time. And as they do that, they become more open to you. So you also open up what you have and share with them. So have fun. Stop pitching people. They they are your friends. They know you. You know them. Don't turn into an expert or a prophet overnight. Yes, when you have your friends, just imagine you completed with a very close friend. Then all of a sudden, Charlie, I have a business that I'm doing. Charlie, the business is good. Stop patient because they know what you have. They know what you can afford and what you cannot afford. But when things go well for you and they see the change, most definitely they will come around. So always have fun. Then once in a while, remind them what you have. As a new partner, your business thrives on excitement and passion. You cannot earn money when there's no passion in what you are doing. Even that one class up, the money, even when you are spending the money, you don't enjoy it. You don't enjoy it. So at the end of the day, always have passion for what you do and trust the process. Enjoy what you do, enjoy the prospect, and enjoy the news when you call them. Oh, Bernard, there's a business I want to talk to you about, and I think we can share. If you can join me on a call and listen to it, at the end of the day, I'll explain to you what you don't understand. Oh, I'm not interested. I have a couple of days and I'm really not interested. That should be more. The more news you have, the more you learn. So that is also good. If you cannot generate enough excitement about your product or opportunity, you should probably not share. That is true. If you are not enjoying what you are doing, I enjoy every bit of it. I remember me telling somebody that seriously, if not Max, a lot of things in my life I think wouldn't be in now. And the person said, we drum a new crowd. And I said, yes, I think it is what is making me say this. So at the end of the day, there should be some passion in what you do. That is great. Then how do you prospect? Your aim is to be exciting enough to catch your attention and envisage enough to pique their curiosity so that they show up. Until you said what the person really needs to hear, the person will never give you the attention anymore and anytime soon. So make sure that you are always hitting on the need of the person. You cannot be talking about ATP when someone is really huge, is overweight, and the person is always crying about her weight, and you're talking about a different thing. Makeup, no. So talk about what will excite the person, what the person needs, and at the end of the day, they'll give you that attention. So curiosity will always bring people. Your biggest and most effective tool is to leverage. If you know that what you have, when the person has given you time to speak to him or her, and you can't do the justice, talk or do a conference call, call one of the bosses. Boss, I have this person who I really want you to help me close, whom I really want you to share the business with. You do a conference call, leverage on people so that at the end of the day, there's always going to be a positive result. I'm almost done. Now, what do? We always use the BOA, and that is the business opportunity meeting. And currently, because of COVID, what we do is we invite them to join us on what? VOM, virtual opportunity meeting. Phone presentation is also there. We also do three-way call. These are tools that you need as a way of prospecting. If any of them, whatever the person prefer, it is easier. If it is two or one-on-one you want to do with them. If you want to meet the person with your boss, so that it is always difficult for the person to reject, because when there's a third party there, that respect will be there, that familiarity will cease. But if it is only you, unless maybe there's that rapport that the person will always hold high. There's a lot of time that when we are prospecting people, it turns out to be a conversation, no more the business. Cut that one. It is easy to convince one person to join you two in a majority. So that is it. Also respect the presenter, the bill, born from elements of non-familiarity, right? Learning opportunity for the silent partner. Also an opportunity to get or give back. This is an amazing. Then going forward, what we also, please, can you see my screen still? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
I'm almost done. So, yeah, then going forward, we are also saying that understanding that it is a gift that you have given, and the recipient can choose to receive it or not. Your posture is also one thing. So when you are prospecting, you need to mind your posture. Don't belittle yourself. Don't downplay yourself, and also don't undermine the person. At times, your appearance can also be demeaning. When you overdress, when you are going to meet somebody, these are some of the things that at times you need to be very careful of. So your prospect learns more from what you do, not than what you actually see. Adequate knowledge about the prospect will also do. So that is also when you are doing the three-way call with the person. Always appreciate what the person. Now, these are two people, right? You can see the A, which has to happen to be the before the person joined Max, and when the processes as the person is enjoying the goodies that comes with Max. I I enjoy this boss very much. Anytime I have an encounter with him, it's always a pleasure to learn something from him. So going forward, when we are presenting to people what we have at Max, it is always lively. This is, I know most of us know this boss. It's one of the latest diamond we have in our team. You can see you can see his before and his after, and this is amazing. So Max doesn't only make us earn, it changes our life. And as you see the after of Max, you realize that a lot has gone through his life, and he's a different person as when before he joined Max. And this is also a bonus, right? So there are so many things that we can learn from, which is approaching the peripherals of code contact and other things. A lot of us will know more when we learn this business, right? So you have to look at the part or same applies to social media, ask questions and interact, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, I think what we need to know, I have really presented to all of us. A new partner is to bring you on board. Give them the chance to also come and make max money as you were given. So that is the best thing that we can also talk about. Should it be your responsibility to ensure that your new partner is making money? I think that might not be. You have only given them the opportunity to. All that you can do is motivate them, mentor them, train them, give them the guidance, and they will go forward. So when you are not doing well, you should understand why it is. I think I will end here, and I'll allow the MC to carry on from here. Thank you for listening to me. It's really, really an amazing to share with you all this that I have. Thank you, bosses, for listening to me. So, MC, Dr. Ayi, please take it away.
Woo! Thank you so much. That means that it's hot.
It's hot.
Today we are touching every language. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Kobe Eben Nyatsi, Silver Associate, Gold Loading. In fact,
thank you.
This was a really, I really enjoyed how you broke everything down. You polished the delivery. And in fact, as I was sitting here with my notebook, I've jotted down some really good things. A business without an inventory is not a business at all. That's number one. So it's time that we took this business World Cup. It's time we took this business seriously, because if you take a bit, if you treat a business like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay like a business. So thanks so much, Kobe Eben. You've delivered so much value. And well, I hope that everybody is enjoying the program so far. This is not the end. Now that Kobe has finished his delivery, I'm excited to introduce you to the next speaker. He's the great personality of a naval lieutenant commander. Anytime I mention this name, I'm commanded to salute. He is a passionate, fire-branded gentleman, and he knows his stuff. He's somebody who has been coaching me for a while now, and I'm doing extremely well. And I'm so happy that this firebrand is also going to take over from where Kobe Eben elegantly left off. If you are ready, put an X into the platform and let's go. If you're ready, put an X into the platform, let's go. If you're ready, put an X into the platform, let's go. And help me to welcome Boss MaxInsane, Lieutenant Commander Elike Matipo. Woo!
Man!
Hello, MaxInsane. Okay, let me get to your mic, MaxInsane. Let me get to your mic, MaxInsane. Let me get to your mic, MaxInsane.
Edwin, unmute the other one.
The other one, all right. Okay, Lieutenant Commander.
Unmute. I have two on the.
Yes.
The one with presenter. The name with presenter. Unmute them.
All right.
Done. Are you ready, sir?
All right. Thank you very much. But Eben, that was a powerful presentation by all standards. So I think you've done a very good job, and I'll just add a little to it. Within the next 10-15 minutes, we should finish, and maybe we can open the floor for questions. So if you can hear me on a scale of 1 to 10, let me know how well you can hear me and how clear you can hear me, and let's take it away. On a scale of 1 to 10, let me know how well you can hear me, and let's go. Awesome. All right. So that's very good. So invitation. I think someone requested that invitation is the doorway. What did he say? I've forgotten. But
says the gateway skill.
The gateway skill, exactly. Invitation is the gateway skill. Now this is how you should look at invitation. You can have the most beautiful house, you can have the most beautiful product, you can have the most beautiful whatever you have in the world. But if you don't open the gate for people to see what you have, if you don't open your shop for people to see what you have, if you don't open and give access to people for people to see what you have, people would never know whether what you have is good or bad. Now, the thing is that people might pass in front of your shop and they'll never buy anything. You see, when you go to any Makola or you go to any shopping mall, okay, you see every time someone is passing, the one in front of the shopping mall will try to beckon you to come in and have a look. How many of us have gone into shopping malls, entered and bought nothing? But people are always smiling and inviting us, okay, hoping that eventually the one who is ready to make the purchase would buy the thing. What does that mean? It means that you have to master the art of inviting, and you have to keep on inviting until the one who is ready to come in would purchase whatever you have. Now, I'm going to use a story I think Boss KB shared on the platform one time. He said that when you see in Ghana we have these buses and usually have a capacity of about 30 people, and you see the conductor always by the roadside shouting, mentioning a particular location he's going towards to, and he's calling everyone to come in. Although he knows that he can only take 30 people, he does not limit the number of people that he calls or he speaks to by 30, but he makes sure that he invites everybody into the vehicle until the vehicle is full. So that said, we are going to learn just some few basic skills of inviting. Now, the first one, I think, Boss Eben has already spoken about, is making your list. So I'm not going to touch it again. We'll go to the next one. Your approach. Now, when you're about to invite someone, okay, one thing I would encourage all of us is that do not overthink it. When you feel like inviting, invite and drop your phone and go and hide. If you're feeling uncomfortable, just make the invitation, drop your phone and go and hide. Or make the invitation and drop your phone and go and sit somewhere. If you're feeling uncomfortable, but just make sure you don't prejudge, just invite. Now, when you're inviting, I think Eben touched on this. There needs to be some relationship. If you go cold to a cold prospect, you might die before the conversation even ends. So find a way to avoid jumping cold into a cold prospect. They might hit you with some blow you've never received in your life, and it could even disrupt your business, and you never touched network marketing before. And this is one of the reasons why some people don't want to touch network marketing, just because they didn't have the skills and someone hit them with a very difficult blow. Okay, so learn to build a relationship first. It doesn't mean that build a relationship for 6 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Personally, this is what I do. When I start talking to you, okay, I use your location, your occupation, your dreams, your goals. We just talk about basic stuff just to warm ourselves. Now, when I realize that the conversation is getting awkward, I just end the conversation, wish you an amazing day, and I go my way. Maybe 2, 3 days or 1 week later, I would come back and invite you. That is all. Maybe 1, 3 days, 2 days later, I'll come back and invite you. But before I make that invitation, one way I build relationship is going on your Facebook, your Facebook stories. I love your stories. See, on Facebook, we have love, care, like, and all those things. I don't see why people use like for what? I'll love your stories. When I see your posts, I'll love your posts. When I come on WhatsApp and I see your status, I'll love I'll comment on your stories. And when the time is right, when my 1 week is up, my 2 weeks is up, my 3 days is up, depending on the rapport, I'll just ask you the invitation. I'll share how I usually invite. You can add it to whatever you are doing. Now, they say less is more. When you're inviting someone, try to make it as short as possible. Try to make it something that will take you straight where you are going in the shortest possible route. Don't go and talk and send a whole documentary to the person. They might not read it. Okay. Now the third one is use the tools. Okay. When you are making an invitation and you're inviting someone to come and have a look at whatever you're going to do, make sure you have the tools available so that you don't end up becoming a discovery channel with a person. Okay. And know that some people might object to you, and when they object to you, you should accept it because it is normal. But it doesn't mean that you don't go back to them again. It means that you have to go back to building relationship, okay, and keep building the relationship and keep educating them until it is right for them to have a look at what you're doing. Now, most of us do not have a story, but it is very important and very crucial that every one of us has a story, because sometimes when you are trying to invite someone, they'll ask you, so what is your story? Or sometimes you can use your story as a way to serve as something we call an icebreaker, okay, to invite the person, depending on the kind of relationship you're having. So when you have a story and you're building relationship, you can find a way to infuse your story into the relationship. So that by the time you do the invitation, the person already has an idea where you were, and they'll be eager to have a look at what you have. Okay, so when you're building your story, you want to know what your life was before. Okay, what did it take you to get to where you're doing, and how has your life changed? Basically, this just covers story. Now, there are some rules of invitation, and it is painful. Doing this business can hurt you a lot, but you need to understand these rules and follow them. Do not get attached to the outcome, okay? Do not emotionally detach yourself from the outcome, because some people might use very rude, very harsh words. Some people might say no, and it is so painful, but it doesn't mean that they are your enemies. It's just that what you are presenting to them, they are not ready for it. Yesterday, two people told me, if it is network marketing, I'm not interested. I said, are you interested in the product? They said, if it's network marketing, I'm not interested. I said, that is okay. I understand you. Emotionally detach yourself from the outcome, okay, and continue to flow with them. Continue to build the relationship. Trust me, like Antambel said, if you don't do this business, in future, you will still recommend this product and you will not get paid for it. So keep building the relationship. When the time is right, you would invite again. But once they say no and you get angry and you break the relationship, sometimes I invite people and I'm angry. I want to remove them from my Facebook. But I remember this rule: emotionally detach yourself from the outcome. The second one is be yourself. When you try to be somebody else, people can smell it, okay? And remember that people join you before they join the business. So be yourself. And one thing that helps with invitation, look, you can use the damn best script in this world, but if you invite with excitement, people will follow you. So let's learn to add excitement in our invitation. And one way to add excitement is by using stickers, by using gifs and all those things. They add excitement to your invitation. Be strong and confident. But Eben spoke about posture. Posture is everything. Invite as if you have $1 billion in your back pocket. That is the kind of posture that you have, because some people will throw back some questions at you. If your posture is not right, it will throw you off. And the last one is invite and talk to everyone. Do not prejudge. Do not prejudge. It happens to all of us. Look, it happens to all of us. Even me, sometimes I'm tempted to prejudge, but I'm saying this to myself before I say it to once again, that invite and talk to everyone, irrespective of who you think, because they could be a doorway to the person that will send you to crown. Now, when you're inviting, use your tools. Okay, when you're inviting, use your tools. And when you are doing this business, Eric Worre said, the moment your mouth is moving more than it should, it means you're talking too much. Every time, find a way to point your prospect to a tool. Okay, so when you're inviting, make sure you have your tools handy. Okay, make sure you have your videos, you have your script, you have your ingredient sheet, you have your product sheet, you have your three-way call, you have your, make sure you have everything available. Okay, and once you have them available, you keep sharing with the prospect, sharing with the prospect. The prospect asks you a question, you ask them, if I send you this, would it be okay? If I send you that, would it be okay? Never go and explain. Never go and talk too much. Always use a third party. A third party could be a PDF, could be a video, could be your upline, could be your cross line, could be a friend, it could be anything, but always point your prospect to someone. Okay, now why is it good to use a tool? It is more comfortable. Okay, it does not make you feel as if you have to recreate anything. Some of us are not so smart. Okay, so when we are using tools, it doesn't make us have to go outside the box and go and think too much. It is more time efficient. You can spend 30 minutes explaining ribosine to somebody, while there's a 3-minute video to explaining ribosine. Why would you go and stay on the phone 30 minutes explaining ribosine, and the person will tell you, I cannot go and do this, and talk to somebody 30 minutes? Okay, it allows multiple reviews. Okay, less upline help is needed. I can do that attitude, because once you're using tools, the person is like, oh, so I need to just share this. I need to just share this. I need to just share this. It gives you time freedom, because you're able to share tools with a lot of people. Okay, it is easily duplicated. Okay, and adds credibility. Okay, now, when you are going to invite, when you are new to this business, it is always good to rehearse. Look, it's always good to stand in front of your mirror and know your pitch. I was listening to Glenn Sten a few days back. Okay, if you have watched The Underground and Billionaire, that's the guy. This guy could remember a pitch he was using about 40 years ago. You should know your script. Okay, hello, Mary, just curious. Are you open to checking out some information on a game-changing product I'm using? If not, no worries, just thought I'll ask. Stand in front of your mirror and rehearse. So when you pick up your call, within 30 seconds, you have dropped the nugget. Okay, within 30 seconds, you've dropped the nugget. Okay, so choose a scenario, write down your script. Okay, find somebody you can partner with and follow the steps. Look, this business is copy and paste, and I'll show you what to copy and paste. But before I go to what you can use, please take note of this thing. In this business, people plan, which is good. Then people review. The review. When you're rehearsing, you do that thing and you make a mistake. You review, trying to find the perfect tone. Look. You think if it was finest, some people will be double diamonds. You think, look, when you become a double diamond or a crown diamond, if you are not fine, you become fine. So if you are not fine right now, forget about your unfineness. I don't want to say ugliness, but forget about your unfineness and focus on being yourself. Okay, so plan. When you plan, go and do it. When you go and do it, come back and consult with your upline, consult with your mentor, consult with your accountability partner, and tell them, this is what I did. Send snapshots. This is what I did. Send an audio of the recording. This is what I did. I remember when I started cold calls. I did cold calls and I called Dr. Kelvin. This is what I've been saying. He said, no, you have to connect with them and tell them why you are connecting with them. Then I tried that. I tried until I got to the point where cold calling is a little more easier for me than it used to be. So plan, do, then review. Plan, do, then review. Some of us want to get confidence. If you want to get confidence, you get confidence through action. If you want to get confidence, it's through action. I want you to type action in the chat platform. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Now, the invitation process. Okay, the invitation process. This process is usually for a call. Now, when you have built relationship for a very long time and you have been able to take the person's contact, if you can, pick up your phone and the rehearsal that you have done, okay, you just go with them. So I'm going to give you the steps and I'm going to practice with you how you can do it. So calling maybe your best 5 right now. Okay, you can do this and maybe you can do this with your upline or someone just to let them teach you. Now, when you pick up the phone, be in a hurry. Be in a hurry. The third thing you want to do is you want to compliment them. Make the invitation. Then ask them if they would be open. You share a tool with them for them to get educated regarding whatever you want to share with them. Then get a time commitment. Then follow up. Then schedule the next call and get off the phone. Now, this is the thing. Most of us make an invitation, but we do not get any time commitment. Okay? Most of us make an invitation, but we do not get any time commitment. So the person says yes. Okay? But we do not ask them what time they watch it, what time we can check back, what time we can follow back, and what time we can have the next call. So I'm just going to give you an example right now. Okay, so I'm going to call my favorite friend, Reverend Anthony. So I'm like, I call, king, Reverend Anthony picks. I'm like, oh, hello, Rev. It's been a long time. I just called to check up on you and run something by you. You know, you're one of the people I respect and admire so much. And the message you preached in church last time was dope. You're someone I look up to. I just thought, just curious, would you be open to checking out some information on the game-changing product I've been using with my family and friends? I mean, I know you're a very busy person and you're open-minded, but if not, just thought I would ask you, would you be open? And Reverend, look, if it is so fast and it is so quick, the person is just tempted to ask. If you ask, if just curious, the person will be like, yes. Okay, so the person is Reverend Anthony is like, yes. And I asked him if I shared a 4-minute video with you right after I dropped the call, how soon would you be able to watch it and give me feedback for sure? Okay, and you wait for Reverend Anthony to give you a time. Okay, if you drop a 4-minute video, how soon? Okay, so he'll be like, oh, I can watch it at 6 p.m. in the evening. So now this is where you get the time commitment. Now you ask Reverend Anthony. So it means that if I drop the 4-minute video after this call, I call you back at 6 p.m., you'll be done for sure, right? The Reverend Anthony is like, yes. Okay, so I'll call you at 6 p.m. Thank you so much for the time. I know you're very busy. I'm also stepping out to go to work right now. So catch you later. God bless you. Cheers. You're done. Okay, let me go through this process again because this is so important. Now, if you're able to make phone calls, it's best because you have the energy. And one thing that I want us to understand is that when you're making phone calls, don't sit. When you're making phone calls and your light is off, leave your house. When you're making phone calls and your room is hot, leave your room. When you're making phone calls and your TV and your house is depressing, please leave your house. If you want to get the best posture, go to a place where your spirit is lifted up. Go to some Royal Sanctuary, go to some Labadi, go to some nice pub, go to some park, go to a place where there's life and there's activity. Okay, now I'm going to do this again. Now, one of my favorite guys is Ian, so I'm going to try again with Ian. Clinking. Ian, hey, hello, Ian, how are you doing, Charlie? You're someone I admire so much, Charlie. I remember the last time we met, your shoe was so dapper. I mean, where did you get that shoe? I would like to get it. I would like to get the contact of the person who sold it to you, and I'll get some for myself. Okay, some for myself sometime. But the reason why I called you was because I wanted to run something by you real quick. And do you have a minute to spare with me? Ian is like, oh, why not? So, Ian, are you open to earning money in your spare time? Are you open to earning some extra income in your spare time? I know that with this whole COVID going on, most people are trying to find a way to earn money in the spare time. I thought I would ask you, but if you're not open, I mean, I understand, but just let me know. And Ian is like, oh, why not? Who doesn't like to earn money? I'm like, so how? And I tell Ian, okay, so I don't want to ramble on the phone and confuse myself and try to explain so many things because I know you're a busy person and I'm also stepping out of the door. So would it be okay if I drop a 6-minute video with you right after I end the call and you get to watch it maybe right after, or how soon do you think you'll be able to watch that 6-minute video? Yeah, it's like I'm in class right now, so maybe I'll watch it around 2 p.m. and I'll give you feedback. So you ask Ian, so if I call you around 2:30, would you be done with watching the 6-minute video for sure? Ian is like, yes, okay, I'll call you 2:30. Thank you so much for your time. I always appreciate you. You are someone I admire so much. And you get off the phone. So it is important you know how to do this. Do not overthink it. Rehearse it. The first one might not go the way you want it. It's okay. Do the second one. Do the third one. When you keep doing this, I'm telling you that it becomes a part and parcel of you. If you are still with me, I want you to drop action in the chat platform. If you're still with me, I want you to drop action in the chat platform. If you're still with me, I want you to drop action in the chat platform. All right, awesome. Awesome. All right, just a minute. I'm trying to put my phone on charge. All right, now, there's another way you can do this, which is through the text method. Okay, another way you can do this is through sending a text message. Okay, the same steps. Okay, you pick up your phone. You cannot really be in a hurry on a phone. That's the only thing with text message. Okay, you cannot really be in a hurry on a phone, but it's always good to pay someone a compliment and be like, hello, I love your DP. It's really looking dapper. I love the shirt. I love the color. Just curious. Would you be open to checking out some information on the game-changing products I've been using? If not, just thought I'll ask. Okay, that's step 4. You've made an invitation. The person says yes. When the person says yes, some of us will go and drop the video. Look, I know it is uncomfortable, but when the person says yes, ask them. So I know you're kind of busy, and I'm also kind of busy. If I shared a 4-minute video with you, how soon would you be able to watch it and give me feedback? For sure. Look, people have sent this to, they've not responded to me. I go back and ask them. I wanted to know how soon you'll be able to watch this and give me feedback for sure, because I know you are busy. Get a time commitment. So once the person says that in the evening, tomorrow, you send the video and ask them. So this video is only 4 minutes. If I check back with you 6 p.m., would you be done for sure? If the person is somebody who respects himself, he'll say yes. Some people don't respect themselves, they will not say anything. But then you have asked the question and you can always do a follow-up. That is why it's good to do a phone call, because with phone calls, you can actually get the person to make the commitment. With text message, people are busy. Genuinely, they might forget, but just make sure you follow this thing. So if you're with me, let's go to the next step. So these are some of the sample of invitation scripts you can use, okay, for products. You can just ask them, hello, Anthony. Just curious, would you be open to checking out some information on a game-changing product I'm using with my family and friends? If not, no worries. Just thought I would ask. Then maybe you can go further and ask, how are you doing? Okay, so this is just an invitation for products. Now this is an invitation for business. You can use this, or you can use whatever is working for you. Hello, Irene, just curious. Would you be open to checking out some information on how to earn an extra income in your free time? No worries if not. Just thought I would ask. These are just simple lines that you can send people and they would respond and you take it up from there. Now, if you want to invite somebody to a VOM, there's something one of my coaches, Dr. Edwin, came up with, and I use it all the time, is that you've asked somebody if they're open to checking out some information on a business opportunity, whatever. You can follow up with this. So I have a private invitation for Wednesday at 8 p.m. Okay, for our online Zoom for an online program on Zoom for professionals looking for opportunities to earn more. Because you are very professional, I thought to share my slot with you or someone great that you know. Are you okay to join me to check it out? If not, no big deal. Just thought I would ask. Okay, so these are a few invitations you can use. Now, this is something I usually share with people who are new and want to launch their business. Okay, people who are also super shy, or if you are trying to get to somebody who is upper on the level, a higher level than you, you can use this. But I prefer us to use this as a phone call than to use this as a text. But whichever one works for you, that is okay. So you can just go to your uncle who is super rich and you know you feel a little bit uncomfortable talking to him. You can go by, hello, Uncle Sam. I hope you're doing great. I'm involved in a part-time business and I know it may or may not be your kind of thing. But I've set a goal to get out of my comfort zone this month of October. I'll need your support. Would you be open to checking out some information and be my customer just this one time if it's a fit for you? If it doesn't work for you, I'll never bother you again. No worries if not, just thought I would ask. Okay, so these are just very simple scripts that we can use. Now, one thing that I want to encourage all of us to do is that Eric always said something one time. He said, go and start a conversation with 1,000 people. Some of us are not talking to enough people, and because of that, sometimes we feel frustrated. When you talk to a lot of people too, you feel frustrated because I'm in that position right now. But it's better to have more people to talk to than to have no one to talk to. So look at your business like a funnel, okay? Build your funnel, okay? Go wide at the top, okay? Go wide at the top. And when you go wide at the top, you have some people who now know that you have some business or some product you are doing. Some of them might show interest. You send them the video, they will watch. Then some of them might decide they would like to try it. But some of them might have money, some of them might not have money, but some will take action to purchase it. So this is the thing. Build your funnel. Go wide at the top. And if you go wide at the top and you follow this tricks, okay, eventually you will always have something dripping out of the funnel. If you build a big funnel, you have more drip. If you build a small funnel, you might have no drip or you have a drip once in a very long while. Thank you very much for your time. God richly bless you. Dr. Edwin, take it away.
Woo! This has been a time of a time. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Commander Elikem Sir. Yes, for this one there, you have blessed us. You have poured the fire onto Boss Kobe Eben Nyatsi's fire with gasoline on top. Wow, this is amazing. So I hope that everybody has got some serious value from this. I'm going to open the floor real quick. Boss Elikem has been working. We've been working together very well, and he's doing amazing stuff. Everything that all the speakers have talked to you about today, these are practical things. These are things that have worked. In fact, not have worked. They are things that they do. We are doing them, and it is working. People are building big business out of these simple little skills. There's this one thing that I want you to take away from what was Elikem said. He said, use the tools. Use the tools, because you can't go on talking and doing. You can't talk 30 minutes about ribosine whilst a video is there to do it in 3 minutes for you. So let's use the tools. Let's do smart business. Let's use the systems to make this business work. So I'm opening the floor for 2 questions. I'm feeling generous today. Let's do 3 questions. 3 questions. You can ask the question, and then we'll have each of the speakers that is addressed to come and ask. Okay, perfect. So the first question is here. You have the recording, so no problem. The first question is from Ian Phil Tehoda. Yes, IPSG. Ian Phil, solid guy. So he goes on the phone call. When the person insists you tell him what it's about, what do you do? So this question will go to MaxInsane. He says, on the phone call, when the person insists you tell him what it is about, what do you do? Okay, so I think I need to unmute. My brother Elikem.
Yeah, so Ian, there are a few ways you can go about this. The thing is that if you get on the phone call and you go and talk plenty, okay, if you are able to rehearse this and you can move fast and be in a hurry, let them understand that I would like to explain this in a 30 minutes call, okay, but I mean, I know you and I don't have 30 minutes right now, okay, I just have to step out of the door. So would it be okay to share 4 minutes with you? But one thing that we all need to do is learn the elevator pitch. So if the person asks you, what is it about? So you tell them. So you know how, depending on what you are presenting to them, okay, this is an icebreaker. Okay, you know how some people are super conscious of their health. Well, what we do is help them to be able to live a healthy life. And if you're still willing to know more, I can explain everything with just a 4-minute video. But if you're not understanding a busy person, I just thought I'll run this by you. Always find a way to take it away, but learn to get your elevator pitch. Okay, so you know how some people are so overweight, okay, and they're finding an easy, stress-free way to lose their weight. I found a way to help such people. If you're willing to know more, I'll be glad to share you. You know how some people have frustrating skin and they are finding a natural way to be able to go out and show their face to the world, but they don't know how. I found a way and I thought I would call you and share with you. You know how some people are unable to save every month and are looking for a way to use their free time to earn an extra income. I found a way around it and I thought I'll share with you. 5 minutes. I cannot explain this on the phone because I'll just end up talking too much and confusing myself and confusing you. Please spare me. You know I'm not so smart. Just let me help you share a 5-minute video with you. And so if the person is still asking, tell them I'm sorry. I thought you'd be open to checking out the video. Sorry for bothering you. Talk to you later. Do not posture. Never force yourself and explain 30 minutes. They will not buy. They will not buy. They will not buy. So I don't know if I've answered the question, but I think Edwin also might touch something. But basically, it's 2 sentences. You know how, add a problem. We found a way to add a solution. That is all. I'm done.
Thank you so much, MaxInsane. So you know how everybody wants to make some really, really good money, even during COVID season. We figured out a way on how to do this on Zoom, and it's working million for a lot of people. Thank you so much, MaxInsane. That is a tough elevator pitch, and I hope that you've got that one down into your books. That is super solid and super powerful. Sold me a lot of sweet. So you know how lots of people want to be in shape. We figured out a way that people can get in shape without too much exercise, or you know, dry tasting diets like vegetables and so on. Great. So we don't have any more questions on the platform. Beautiful, amazing. So it means that our presenters have really nailed it tonight. They brought the fire, and in fact, the fire service is running all the way here. Great. So everybody who visited us, who checked out this call, thank you so much for making this date with us. I hope that this business is going to grow very well for you. I hope that you are going to implement everything that you have heard from these success moguls. I hope that you're going to implement this so that it changes your business. You see, knowledge is good, but applied knowledge is what makes a difference in a person's life. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in with us. Thank you so much. God bless you, MaxInsane and Boss Kobe, Eben Gold Loading, Nyatsi, for making this night a really profitable one for us. And as we go on to continue the week, I wish all of you the very, very best of this week. Let's make some really sweet max money, and let's make a difference in other people's lives while we impact our bank accounts very positively. Take care. Love you all. Super cheers. Super cheers. MaxInsane. Kobe Eben Nyatsi. Catch you all. Cheers.